Welcome to Dysfunctional Adults, the comedy podcast in which we discuss weird news, pop culture, and being middle-aged dads. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We are bitter, cynical Gen Xers saddled with crippling debt and depressingly past our primes. But that's what makes this podcast so much fun.
Howdy, gents.
Howdy.
Howdy.
I'm Jason.
I'm Jason.
Am I Jason too?
You're also Jason.
We are all Jason.
The night of 1,000 Jasons.
Or three to be more accurate.
3 or 1,000, whatever.
Yeah.
No, what's your real names?
Ah, fine, I'm Zach.
I'll be John.
How you guys doing?
All right.
Great.
Yeah?
Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You just shoot up?
Yeah.
You're all like jittery.
Got my fix.
I feel fantastic.
Oh, well, good. However you get there.
Yep. To each their own, as they say.
It's kind of funny. Not really, but speaking of shooting up, my uncle is a missing person.
Oh.
Wow.
My uncle Bill. He's gone MIA.
Well, I'm
That's-
sorry.
No,
Yeah,
it's-
that's not cool.
My mom is probably more affected by it than anybody. I don't think it's a good thing, and of course I'm sad, but my mom thinks he's probably left this earth. So,
Oh.
Wow.
but yeah, isn't that weird to have a relative who's been missing? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
weird.
It's weird.
He was homeless,
Right.
so-
He could be in one of those camps.
he was actually the one down by Walmart,
Okay.
but he's not been heard of for 6 months. He was like calling my mom on a regular basis,
Yeah.
and then he just disappeared. So
Wow.
he might still be alive, but
Well, way to start the podcast on the downer, Jason.
Yeah, thanks.
I don't know
dude.
where we go from here.
so please call 1-800-THE-LOST.
For real.
Uncle Bill, if you're listening to this podcast, how did you get a phone?
And what made you choose us? I want to know.
No, he was a good guy. I love him. He just got into some drugs, and those are bad. So.
Drugs are bad.
Anyway, I am loving the weather.
It is nice out.
Can only go up from here, right?
I set the bar low, so everybody's kind of like,
Start out at rock bottom,
Yeah.
then even mediocrity is going to look pretty damn good from
yeah,
there.
that's my tactic for everything. So start off a job interview, and be all weird, and then by the end of it, they're like, oh, he's not so bad.
Yeah, establish low expectations early.
Yeah.
It works for some movies, right?
Can only go up from there, yeah.
Like sometimes you go into a movie and like, I don't know anything about this. I don't really care. And then you come out, that was really good.
That's how I experienced The Matrix. I had no idea what I was getting into.
That was
I
everybody,
knew
actually.
Nothing. Yeah.
That's why it was a surprise hit.
Yeah.
But you get something like Star Wars, and everybody has like all their theories and their expectations, and then you get an inept studio who doesn't know what they're doing, and boom, you get the new trilogy.
Yay.
Did you ever see a movie by accident? Like you walked into the wrong theater and just shrugged and went with it?
No.
I did that once in high school with a buddy of mine.
What
My-
movie did you see?
My friend Damien.
Showgirls?
No, I don't remember what we intended to see, but we walked in the wrong theater. And then remember U.S. Marshals, the second one of the
Yeah.
Fugitive?
Yeah, it was awful.
It came on, we just looked at each other and shrugged and watched it anyway. So I saw that movie completely by accident. I never intended to see it, but
I took Lizzie to watch Ralph Breaks the Internet.
okay.
And they started out with Fantastic Beasts 2.
Hmm.
And everybody was just like, started like getting on the that low rumble,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden someone's like, hey,
It's the wrong damn
and then
movie.
the movie stops.
Well, does anyone hear you when you say that though?
Yeah, there's
Someone running the projector that actually
and
hears
there's
it.
the guys the porters come and go. So,
Okay.
but maybe not now because there's no one to hire. But
Right.
back then there were a lot of
Yeah.
like ushers. Thank you. That's what I was
Okay.
trying to.
Like I always wonder, like after like a good movie, when people start clapping, it's like, it's not a play. The people who made this movie
Right.
can't hear you. They don't know you're giving it a standing ovation in the theater.
Yeah, but it's fun.
It makes me cringe.
It's the energy of
It's
the movie.
weird. I get doing it at a play. I mean, the actors are right there. They can hear the love. They can feel
Feel my
it.
love.
Oh, they will.
They
But in
can
a
see it
theater-
too.
Put your love away, Jason.
In a theater, though, for a movie, no one who had anything to do with it can hear you.
Yeah, but you're expressing your opinion to an audience, the audience.
To complete strangers around you, I guess.
I like the energy that people, when you get into a good movie and everybody's like cheering and laughing together, I like that energy. So I'm not going to criticize the clapping.
I'm never going to a movie with you again.
I mean, I like
Just in case.
the laughing and the cheering occasionally can be fun. There's some stand up and cheer moments in movies, but
Yeah, like when Captain America lifted the Thor's
hammer,
everybody
yeah.
like went crazy in the theater, and
Lost their minds.
it was pretty
yeah.
good. I got caught up in that. It was pretty fun.
or when Will Smith punched the alien in Independence Day. The alien,
Chris
not
Rock
Chris Rock.
is not an alien. Real quick,
Nice
though,
segue.
well, I can't talk about what I wanted to talk about.
Yeah, you can.
Sure you can. Did I ruin it for you?
Oh, yes.
No.
I'm pouting the rest of the podcast.
All right.
No, Chris Rock, stand-up guy. Like, he is the great ninja, like in Beverly Hills Ninja. He said he was.
Yeah.
He said he was the great black ninja. He said it, and I think that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he just took that slap.
Well, I guess he was
He took
joking
that slap
afterwards
like
saying
a prostitute.
he took a hit from Muhammad Ali and just took it like a man. Just remember Will Smith played
Yeah,
Muhammad Ali
yeah.
20 years ago.
I thought he took it like a 20-year veteran on the street. When her pimp just smacks her.
Oh. Sad.
Yeah, he didn't barely flinched.
What's funny is if you watch it, Will Smith is laughing at the joke.
Yeah.
And then he looks over at his wife, and she's all
She's
mad.
rolled her eyes. And he's like, oh, crap, I'm supposed to be mad at
Yeah,
this.
so he's like, I better prove it. And he gets up, walks over, and water out of my mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What an idiot. I don't
I was
know.
disappointed. I love Will Smith.
I love him too.
He's always been one of my favorites. And
But come on, Chris Rock.
yeah,
Everybody loves Chris
he's
Rock.
innocent.
I think Will Smith is in a toxic relationship. That's all.
Yeah, we should have an intervention.
You should marry him.
But then he'd slap us though. Be like, hey, Will
Yeah, but
Smith.
we like it.
I love the memes though you've been sending. The Will Smith, Chris Rock memes are awesome.
It does make for good memeage.
Did you see the one with Wesley Snipes? Did I send that to you?
Yeah.
It says, don't make fun of Will Smith's wife. And it's Wesley Snipes, who looks frighteningly thin.
Yeah.
Is he sick?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Is he just old?
Stressed out because he has
That
no
old.
money.
He used to be like built and like
Yeah.
cut. Now he's like, he looks like a dying man.
Yeah.
And Jada Pinkett Smith.
She also looks like a dying man.
Yeah. He should have made a Grace Jones joke, but nobody would get that nowadays.
Yeah.
So
But yeah, there's been some funny memes that, like, was it you who sent that one? Like, why did Will Smith use an open hand?
I don't think it was me.
Oh, because paper beats rock.
Oh, it was me.
It's so dumb, but it's funny anyways.
And then I sent you that, or I just showed you that TikTok where it's Street Fighter 2, the
yeah.
original opening, Oscar Fighter.
Oscar fighter.
And then some of the memes make it like culturally relevant. Like it shows like it has like the gas pump written on Will Smith and then my wallet on Chris Rock. You seen ones like that?
Yeah. It's awesome. I love stuff like this that just causes a meme explosion,
Yeah.
It's just, there's this one I saw on Facebook. I think it's a video game, but there's a knight just sitting by a fire. And it says, come here, weary traveler. You've seen too many Will Smith memes today.
There can never be too many.
That was pretty good, though.
Yeah, it's everywhere right now.
It is. So we had to comment. And
Well, yeah.
so here's the verdict from Dysfunctional Adults. The official verdict. Will Smith, was that cool or not cool?
Well, it's definitely not cool.
Yeah, there was no reason for violence.
No.
All right. I agree. Will Smith, for shame.
For
I mean-
shame.
Don't slap me.
Even if you're on the side that, Chris Rock shouldn't have made a joke about a medical condition like that he probably didn't know about.
He didn't know about it.
But
And it's
right.
alopecia. Come on. It's not cancer.
Right, but even if it's an insensitive joke, Will Smith could have just said like, "She's got alopecia, asshole," something like that, and that would have been the end of it.
They need to walk up and, yeah.
And that would have put the whole burden of the incident on Chris Rock, and he would have said, "Oh, sorry, man, I didn't know," and that
Yeah.
you know. But to just go up there and like bitch slap someone in front of the whole world, you know,
Yeah.
prove your manhood or whatever, that's not
cool. But the Oscars love it. People actually watched or were talking about the Oscars.
People
now.
tuned in after that.
Right. But my sister sent it to me like right after it happened. I don't know why she was watching the Oscars. Who does that? But but I'm like, is this real? And I'm like, my first reaction was, is it the Oscars?
It seemed fake until you watched like the unedited version
Yeah.
of what he's yelling from his seat when he goes back and sits down, you know. But
Yeah.
he was pretty clearly pissed.
And then I don't think he was really pissed. I think he was acting, but
Putting on a
show
for Jada.
But I can't say her name right. Lupita Nyong'o was sitting behind them.
Yeah.
And there's a meme that has 4 panels that shows her reactions evolving. Like first, like, oh, this is a funny joke. Wait, he's serious. Okay, I'm just gonna act normal.
The last one should be her like scooting her seat back a little bit, creating a little
It's
distance.
pretty good. But yeah, the memes are endless. So anyway, what have you guys been up to this week?
Well, watching all of the memes and gifs of Will Smith smacking Chris Rock.
There's
That
really not
helps.
much time to do anything else.
Yeah.
That's relevant.
It's become a full-time job. Do you want to go first, or
Oh, no, go ahead.
that's your answer?
That's your answer.
That's your full answer. That's
all I've been doing.
like literally that's all I have been doing.
That's it.
Hey,
There's
no,
hundreds of these things.
that is a worthy cause.
Thank
It
you.
is. I can't think of a better use, a way to spend a week than that.
You're doing
Right.
yeoman's work. So
You guys are getting paid to look at those by your companies.
Never.
we had a long ass meeting today, and yeah, I'm on my phone because the camera's not on. They should make us turn the cameras on, but they don't.
Oh, wow.
So like,
Yeah.
I a couple weeks ago, I actually fell asleep during a meeting,
Oh, boy.
and the first thing I remember is Megan waking me up. The meeting has been over for 15 minutes.
Nice.
So I skipped a break that day.
Yeah. That's fair.
And,
Yeah.
Well,
I took my kids this last weekend to the Reptilian Nation Expo,
oh,
where dealers and breeders of different
I saw the
reptiles.
signs,
yeah,
yeah.
they brought in all their animals, and
Komodo dragons.
they did not have those.
Oh.
They were selling all of these, so they only had ones that you can actually legally buy as pets. So there's not like cobras or rattlesnakes or something like that. But
I want me a Komodo dragon.
the kids are big into reptiles, and they had other stuff like tarantulas, scorpions, stuff like that. So
That's cool.
my wife would not be caught dead there. She can't stand creepy crawlies, so I just had to take the kids by myself. But they thought it was awesome. You could hold anything you wanted. So they, had like ball pythons draped across their shoulders and
Nice.
holding chameleons and geckos and
Yeah.
box turtles and all that kind of stuff.
Hell yeah.
My son wants a chameleon.
So I wonder how mad my wife. I should have just told the kids, like, hey, adopt whatever you want. Let each kid adopt like 30 animals and worry about the consequences later.
That's a great
They each-
strategy.
They each come home with like boxes of geckos and
Spiders.
boas and tarantulas and stuff and see what happens.
Yeah.
I'll go to your third wedding.
My wife's birthday is coming up. I think it's like one of those things like, how they always say like they don't want flowers for Valentine's Day, but they secretly do.
Oh yeah.
So I think when my wife says she hates spiders and lizards and
She
snakes,
really likes them.
she really wants them.
A lot.
So it's like, happy birthday, honey. Here's a pillowcase full of
Spiders.
ball pythons and tarantulas. Happy 34th, babe. Love you.
Yeah, I got a good divorce lawyer.
I'm under the impression that she says she doesn't like that stuff, but she really wants me to surprise her with, 20 geckos or
Do you want to hear
a
something?
shoebox full of chameleons.
I think you should go for it.
Yeah, let us know how that turns out.
You can sleep on my couch.
Yeah.
So my first marriage, I hardly ever bought my ex-wife flowers because she told me up front when we got married that she didn't like flowers.
Yeah.
And
Mine says that too.
I'm a
She-
dumbass because I believed her. And then while our marriage was falling apart,
Why don't you ever get me flowers?
basically, like you said you didn't like them.
My wife admits she changed her mind on that.
Yeah.
She did used to, at the beginning of our relationship, say she thought that was a waste of money.
That's what My
And then
ex-wife
about like
said,
halfway
yeah.
in, she's like, like, I think I kind of really do want flowers, but I don't want them for Valentine's Day because then I'd expect them.
Right.
She's like, I want you to buy them on random days when I don't expect them.
And I've been trying to
Then
do
it's more
that.
romantic that way. It's like you're doing it because you want to and not because you're supposed to.
I feel like I'm getting it right this time because I'm
Yeah.
trying to do that randomly.
But again, I think that works for tarantulas and scorpions as well. She comes home from work, and there's a giant tarantula, live tarantula, sitting there
with a bow on it to make it romantic.
with a bow on it on the passenger seat of her car. She would be like insane with love. She would.
And lust.
I think she'd be insane with rage and fear.
It's one way to find out.
Your wife is scary, man. She throws axes like better than a Norse Viking.
She is scary good at that.
Is Norse Viking kind of a redundant thing to say?
I don't know.
I think it is.
Why'd you look at me? I don't know.
Because you got a red beard, man. And if
You
How
know
to Train
the-
Your Dragon has taught me anything, Scottish and Vikings are the same thing.
That's so untrue.
The red beard. You know all about Norse mythology. We're
That's
just sure
right.
of it.
I'm pretty
right.
sure that I think you are like Odin.
I probably am. And I'm just kind of keeping a low profile these days.
Yeah. One thing. So the Obi-Wan series is coming out in May, right? So Megan and I decided that we wanted to watch chronologically all the Star Wars up until that point so we could watch the Obi-Wan series in continuity.
Yeah.
We watched The Phantom Menace a couple nights ago.
It doesn't get better with time.
It doesn't.
The lightsaber fight at the end is legitimately good.
That's the best lightsaber fight.
Yeah, that's one of the best scenes of any of the Star Wars
Yeah.
movies.
And the music is killer.
It is awesome. The John Williams
The Duel of the
score
Fates.
was awesome.
Agreed.
But there's a
every-
whole 2 hours of drivel before that is painful to sit
like,
through.
it hurts my ears. Like
Jar Jar and
I was okay with Jar Jar this time because I wasn't surprised by it, obviously.
just all the boring Senate stuff and all that.
Not only that, just the lines were terrible. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
And
Just
they have good actors in that. They just have
Right.
Samuel L. Jackson and Ewan McGregor and Natalie Portman, Liam Neeson.
Neeson, yeah.
They have great actors. They just are given nothing to say.
right. It's just it's awful. And I could have gone into detail, but I don't need to. I'm just glad it's over. Because Attack of the Clones is slightly better.
Slightly.
Yeah. Revenge of the Sith is actually decent.
Yeah, that one's pretty good.
But-
Yeah, when I rewatched them all with my son last year, those first couple were tough to sit through.
Yeah. I told Megan, I said, Megan, this is a chore for me.
But my son had never seen them, so we had to rewatch them all.
I bet he loved Jar Jar, right?
No, actually.
He really didn't?
Mm-mm.
Oh, weird. Huh.
No, he roots for people to get killed. He's a 10-year-old boy all the way.
Nice.
He
Good
keeps
job.
track of like kill counts for each episode and stuff.
Okay, real quick. Why is C-3PO in this movie? Why?
Nostalgia, I guess.
You can get R2-D2 into it. I get that. That kind of makes sense. But Darth Vader built C-3PO?
Apparently.
No. Anyway.
Yeah.
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 All right, we should probably take a break.
All right, let's do it. It's now time for listener mail.
All right. I actually got some mail this week.
Woohoo. Yeah, I got one too.
Oh, wow.
I want John,
you have one,
John
Zach?
to read it, if that's okay. Oh, sorry. We all have one?
No, I have a text message.
Oh, cool.
So.
All right.
All right.
Here, John. Do you want to read this one?
Yeah, I'll let
It's kind of
Jason
surprising.
read mine when afterwards.
You don't need to say the F word.
Oh, you didn't even. It's not even written. It's. Dear you sons of bitches, I hate you three so much. If I ever get a chance, I'm gonna effing kill you. I think your podcast is shit. I think Jason's fat. John is racist. The only funny one is Zach, and he's not trying to be funny. Strings profanity together, and that's what I do to your mothers.
Wow.
I hope you three die of syphilis and burn in the depths of hell. F you and your shitty podcast. Pope Benedict.
I didn't know.
Well, damn.
Yeah,
we made it all the way to the Vatican.
To the Vatican.
That's fantastic.
I don't think he likes us very much, though.
It doesn't seem like it.
I had to translate that from Italian, just so you know.
Oh, well, good job. It went together
was
well.
Google Translate.
Yeah, wow.
Well, damn, Pope.
Would you recommend this to your friends? Because maybe they feel differently.
And he was right on the nose with my obesity. And John, you kind of are a racist.
You're the one who says this stuff that we kind of have to. We have 2 episodes named after you getting us
The
canceled.
Holy
and
Father
stuff.
said it, not me.
He said a bunch of other stuff we can't print as well. So take it as a grain of salt.
If you want to talk back to the Pope, be my guest.
Sorry, Father. Apparently, we have sinned. Okay, here's.
All right.
This one will uplift us a little bit.
What's up, fellas? It might interest you to know that apparently dysfunctional adults tattoos are the next big thing. Oh.
Hey.
All right.
I'm a local tattoo artist, and just yesterday, a beautiful young blonde had me do a detailed drawing of Jason's smiling face and hands giving 2 thumbs up between her ample bosoms.
Hey.
I wish you would have sent pictures. And that didn't even seem like a weird request. After that, I did the week before of Zach.
After the tat, I think.
Oh, I'm sorry. After the tat, I did the week before of Zach as a mermaid on another young woman's derriere.
All right.
Hey.
Or the middle-aged biker who had me cover his entire back from shoulder to shoulder with an inspiring image of John as a heavily muscled angel airdropping packages of supplies to needy children in impoverished nations.
Aw.
Hey.
One elderly gentleman even wanted an anatomically correct tramp stamp of the 3 of you sharing a bubble bath. And you wouldn't believe which prominent local politician is scheduled next week to get your faces permanently attached to his inner thigh for all eternity. I think you'd be pleasantly surprised.
Orrin Hatch?
Just thought you'd like to know, Carl. Thanks, Carl.
Wow.
That's awesome. And John, your phone keeps trying to turn off on me. So.
No.
But
Wow, that's really impressive.
that is. I want to see. Tell Carl to send some pictures, especially of the amply bosomed woman with my face between her bosoms.
Yeah, I want to see me as a mermaid.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, that just makes me feel warm and fuzzy after the Pope kind of slammed us.
Hey, yeah, he knocked us down a few pegs.
Yeah, I think he secretly likes us.
I think so too. I think he has to, discriminate in public
Yeah.
and praise in private.
He's like, I listened to all 44 of these episodes. And he's doing that Italian thing,
Yeah.
you know?
They all do it.
Actually, isn't he like from South America?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think he is. I think he's from Brazil, this Pope,
Oh.
or Argentina.
Yeah.
I thought they all had to be Italian.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Most of them have been. I remember he was like the first one from the Americas.
Yeah, so
Oh, all right.
this is a podcast. See, John's not racist. I am.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, I got just a random text the other day said, "Is this Sean's number?" And I said, "It is, but I go by Thunderclap now." "Do you think you are very humorous?" she says. I'm assuming it's a she. I don't know why. I said, "I assure you, I am being most serious." And then they sent back neuropathy.
What?
What?
That's all they said. So I let it go. I have no idea. That was it.
What does neuropathy mean?
They got the best of me.
Neuropathy is like when you lose feeling, right?
Yeah.
Huh.
I think it has to do with diabetes and things like
Yeah.
that, or ulnar neuropathy, where you like have nerve issues
Yeah.
with your elbow and your hands, and I don't know.
That's
They're like, I can be Sean.
you just
What do you
got, like,
want
a
him for?
text from like a serial killer or something. You know?
Yeah.
Just text him right now.
All right.
Say, are you still there?
I can be Sean now. I'm ready to be Sean for you.
You think you're humorous?
Because
You
people
still
talk
there?
like
I
that.
miss
I like
you.
that.
All right.
Oh, sorry.
Hey, was it you?
No, that was kind of funny
Right
timing,
as I
though.
sent it.
Jason's phone buzzes right as Zach texted it.
Anyway, yeah, sorry.
You're fine.
All right.
Who had the product today?
I do.
Okay, go ahead.
It was my turn.
Oh, it was your turn?
It was, yes.
Oh, good.
Did you have
I'll just
one?
use my-
You're like,
yeah.
good, because we forgot, but
No, I grabbed one.
No,
I
did
wasn't
one
sure.
last time.
I think yours is next week.
Okay.
If you want to hang on to it. Okay, this is Lester's Fixins food sodas. Wild sodas that taste like popular foods. You can get each one for $4.50, or you can get an entire 6-pack for $25.99.
Worth it.
One of each of these 6 sodas. There is bacon soda, buffalo wing soda, PB&J soda.
Ooh, I would try that.
I would try that one. Pumpkin pie soda. Might try that one. Ranch dressing soda.
Ugh.
And sweet corn soda. It says, you've probably never tasted anything quite like Lester's Fixins food sodas. These unique gourmet beverages are crafted to taste exactly like popular foods, such as bacon and sweet corn. Made in the USA with 100% cane sugar, Lester's food sodas are a carbonated taste adventure. Choose from a variety of savory, sweet, tangy, and spicy flavors, including ranch dressing.
I would try that.
Would you? In a soda form?
Yeah.
Carbonated
Gross.
ranch dressing.
Yeah. You underestimate my obsession with ranch dressing.
Well, now I don't.
I would bathe in it.
Yeah.
Pumpkin pie, peanut butter and jelly, buffalo wing, bacon, sweet corn. For people who like gifts for the inner child. Just wash that food down with some more food in soda form. Lester is an amazing guy. He's obsessed with unique and flavorful soda. And one day he hit upon the idea of creating a bacon-flavored drink. At first, people thought he was crazy. Then they realized that he's crazy like a fox.
With rabies.
Lester's Fixins food sodas are so outrageous that you simply have to try them. And because Lester is such a perfectionist, he has ensured that there's simply no mistaking these sodas for anything other than the liquid equivalent of its food namesake. Basically, bacon soda tastes just like bacon. Sweet corn soda tastes like sweet corn. And you guessed it, PB&J soda tastes like a PB&J Sammy. Lester's... It's like drinking your dinner, but in a good way. Lester's food sodas have been painstakingly designed to taste as close as possible to their namesakes. Jamie, the evil boss of VAT19.com, I guess this website, personally tasted each soda to ensure authenticity prior to deciding to sell them on the site. He joyfully reenacted his taste test for the image below.
I guess this would work if you had your jaw wired shut or something and you really
you want a liquid diet.
Yeah.
Here's some frequently asked questions. Question: won't these taste disgusting? Answer: that's what we thought at first, but it turns out the liquefied versions of these popular foods taste a whole lot better than you'd think. It's hard to explain unless you experience it, but when you drink peanut butter and jelly soda, it really seems like there's creamy peanut butter on the roof of your mouth. The bottom line is these are definitely unique flavors. It takes a bit of experience to get used to a carbonated beverage tasting like sweet corn, but you're supremely confident that you'll enjoy the experience. Question: seriously, ranch dressing soda? Answer: yes, seriously. Question: level with me. They're nasty, right? Answer: no, Jamie, who thoroughly taste tested them, had this to say. My favorite was the PB&J. For some reason, the peanut butter came through so vividly. It really seemed like some was stuck to the roof of my mouth. Blah, blah, blah. Ranch dressing was probably the craziest. I'm not a huge fan of ranch on a salad, but I didn't hate the soda. Fans of ranch, however, like Jason, would probably enjoy this one.
I think I would.
I'm going to sponge bathe you in it.
Oh, man, that's so sweet.
Yeah, you're welcome.
You look at the bottom of their website, and they have a bunch of even weirder ones that I guess don't come with the original 6-pack. Like here's grass soda, enchilada soda pop. Here's a butter soda.
Wait, grass
soda.
Butter's probably okay. Butter probably tastes like butterbeer from Harry Potter. You guys ever had butterbeer? That's good.
I don't think so. Here's a cucumber soda.
I've had cucumber soda. That's good.
Yeah, that's a real thing.
Oh, here's a dirt soda. Carbonated soda pop that tastes like sweet soil.
It's got that earthy taste.
Chowing down on dusty dirt isn't most people's first choice of food, but that's because they haven't had a chance to drink it. Dirt soda's flavor combination of pure cane sugar sweetness and earthy mineral taste make it an interesting bubbly beverage to try for yourself and to share with curious friends. Their reaction to seeing the label as well as experiencing the taste is pure pay dirt.
I hear Ian Malcolm's words from Jurassic Park, from that meme. You were so interested to see if you could. You didn't stop to think if you should.
Yeah. Yep. Ooh, here's a pickle soda.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Gross.
No, that sounds good.
Okay, I'd drink it.
Yeah.
I actually drink pickle juice sometimes.
Yeah, see? Yeah.
If you view pickles less as a condiment and more as a side dish, you're sure to love Pickle Soda Pop. This delicious, dillified drink has the distinct flavor of a brined gherkin in a tasty soft drink form.
Oh, yeah, gherkin.
Yeah.
One of my favorite words.
Yeah. Say gherkin to me.
Say jerkin to me.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's our sponsor today. Lester's Fixins Food Sodas.
All right.
And apparently agriculturally themed ones too, with dirt and grass flavored sodas.
Yuck.
Just waiting for like a cigarette. And,
Cigarette in a gutter.
Yeah.
Hey, if those Harry Potter
Birdie
birdie
bots,
bots,
yeah.
earwax, and boogers flavored jelly beans are real, then why not have a unique sweet drink flavored like fresh cut grass?
Right.
Anyway.
Awesome.
It says, it's easy to imagine this is what it would be like to lap up your lawn.
Because I've imagined that.
They're not selling me. Inspired by the taste of grass clippings.
I'm allergic to grass. I
So
hate
am
mowing
I.
the lawn.
I am too.
I mean, how often do you mow the lawn, just look at the grass clippings and start licking your lips? It's like, man, that looks good.
Not often.
I could go for some of that.
Sweet, sweet grass.
So yeah, Lester's Fixins Food Sodas, please sponsor us.
Please. Please.
And I want some free product, especially the ranch. All right, guys, you ready for a round of Would You Rather?
Yes, I am.
I suppose.
We're going to up our game a little bit.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. These are going to be some questions that will really make you think.
Don't.
No. Let me know when you're ready.
Ready?
Ready.
Okay. Would you rather
No.
the highest temperature ever be 100 degrees Fahrenheit or the lowest temperature ever be 100 degrees Fahrenheit? What? We're going to skip that one.
It's like saying it never gets hotter than 100 degrees or never gets colder.
Would you rather
than
the
100
highest
degrees?
temperature ever be 100 degrees Fahrenheit or the lowest temperature ever be 100 degrees Fahrenheit?
Obviously, you'd want the highest one ever to be 100, so it never gets hotter than 100. You don't want it to never get below 100. That would
Right.
suck.
Right.
Yeah, that's weird. I'm not starting out strong here.
Boo this man.
All right, here's one that kind of goes back to what Zach was talking about earlier. Would you rather be trapped in the Matrix or the Lord of the Rings universe? You're trapped either way.
Lord of the Rings.
We're already trapped in the Matrix, you guys.
Yeah, as long as you didn't know about it. You didn't take that blue pill or whatever it was.
We're almost old enough where we need the blue pill.
Almost.
So really,
That just put a whole new dimension on the Matrix, though. Like he holds out the pills. He's got the red pill and the blue pill. So you can either get an erection for 4 hours, or you find out what the Matrix is about.
I'll take the 4-hour erection.
so you'll go to the Matrix?
I do the Matrix because as long as you didn't know it wasn't real, it wouldn't affect you. It'd be just,
I think you have to know it's not real.
oh.
They seem really dirty. I've just watched all the movies again recently, and
Yeah.
I think I'd rather be in the Lord. At least you can wash up in the Lord of the Rings.
Like Hobbiton seemed like a nice town.
There's no
The
sex
Shire.
in Lord of the Rings, dude.
There's no what?
Sex.
How do you think
Yes, there
they make
is.
little
No.
hobbits?
There has to be. Did you see Aragorn?
Did you see how the orcs were born?
I'm not going to be born like that.
But the hobbits and
Yeah,
humans,
they all bone.
they have.
You want to have sex with a hobbit?
I'd bang a hobbit. Give me those hairy feet.
We are moving on.
I just drooled.
Would you rather be trapped in a romantic comedy with your enemies or trapped in a horror movie with your friends?
Romantic
man.
comedy with my enemies. Because we're all going to die. I don't want to see you guys die.
Yeah.
Because you guys would die.
I would die first because I'm the darkest among
Yeah.
us.
No, because you don't have sex. It's always the promiscuous teenagers that die first.
I'm a promiscuous teenager. No. All right. So what was your answer, John? Romantic comedy with your
I think,
enemies?
yeah,
Okay.
romantic comedy. Because you know how those are going to end. They're all exactly the same.
Yeah, because once the movie's over, you can just go back to your regular life again. Well, that was dumb. All right, go back
Yeah.
to life.
It'd be annoying for a while, but you know exactly how it's going to end. You can plan for it. And
Yep.
All right. Interesting answers. Would you rather have a life-changing adventure or be able to stop time?
I think we'd have to get more specific on that one.
That's all you get.
How
buddy.
long can you stop it for? Whenever you want, as
Yeah.
often as you want, or
I think
just
whenever
once?
whenever you want.
If I could stop it whenever I want, I mean, that would be life-changing.
Right.
That's true.
Yeah.
And does time pass when you stop it, or
No, you're stopping time.
right? But like, do I age? Does everything else?
I think you just stop time. I don't think anything changes.
Well, but I can still move around, right?
yeah. So I guess there's no such thing as really stopping time. You can slow down time.
Like if I stop time, is everyone like frozen in one spot and
it's
I
like
can just walk
like
around?
the
and-
Flash. He goes so fast, everybody's stopped.
Yeah.
So you'd be able to walk around.
I'd have so much fun with that.
I know you would.
Oh yeah.
Oh, man. I'd cause so much
I
chaos.
mean, you'd be teabagging so many people. You just wake up. It's like, man, why do I have a salty taste in my mouth?
Gross.
It's all these little red curlies in my drink
Yep.
now. It's like,
Gross. All right, here's one. Would you rather live forever or wake up every day with a new superpower?
wake up every day with a new superpower.
How come?
Well, I don't want to live forever. That would suck after a couple 100 years. You'd see everyone you ever loved die. You know, start new families, watch them grow up and die.
You would be the father of nations.
Yeah, I haven't done very well with the life I've got. I'm not gonna live forever. That's ridiculous.
I'd like to wake up with new powers every day. I was like, ooh, let's see what I can do today.
Yeah, that's probably how I'd go too. All right. Would you rather lose the ability to cry or cry every day for 20 minutes randomly? I do that anyway.
I would lose the ability to cry. It's not like that's a great, fun thing anyways.
Yeah, that's one of the superpowers you'd wake up with.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Let's,
As long as I can still fake it at a funeral, you know, it's... I don't want to randomly cry for 20 minutes.
well, you haven't had the depression thing, have you? All right. Would you rather never get tired or never have to go to the bathroom?
I guess never get tired because that takes so much more of your day than pissing does.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're spending more time pissing than sleeping, you should see a urologist immediately.
Or to that age, boys, prostate cancer or prostate problems.
See,
yeah.
I pee myself when I sleep, so I'm trying to decide which is going to be more beneficial.
All right. One more. Would you rather have a time machine or a teleporter?
Honestly, probably a teleporter. It's like I could teleport to anywhere in the world whenever I want, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, once you start messing around with that time stuff and going back in time and in the future and messing things up.
I've seen Back to the Future. I know what can happen.
Yeah, I'm not all about, yeah. Mm-mm.
Besides,
Back to the Future's tame. Watch The Flash.
I'd be Biff Tannen. Well, I'd be Marty McFly. I'd buy like a sports almanac and try and make money off of it, and then it would cause the world to break like it did with him.
My dog just opened the door. Hey,
They have opposable thumbs now, apparently.
Penny. Go out. Penny. Go out, please. Thank you.
can imagine like her paw on the door and that music from Jurassic Park playing when the raptors learned how to open doors.
That was kind of weird.
Because that was like locked with a key. So it slowly opened, Penny's holding a key, like. Yeah.
She just wanted to be part of the podcast.
Which is good.
Yeah.
Glad she was here.
All right. Thanks, guys, for playing. I've got tons more next time.
Sweet.
I hope you like those questions a little bit different.
Oh, yeah.
They weren't about boning.
Oh, I love boning questions.
Don't.
And now it's time for show and tell.
All right. Who wants to go first?
I don't care. Want me to?
Sure. You never go first.
I don't, do I? All right, this is on Board Panda.
You totally stole my website. That was my website.
You guys should have a fist fight over
Board
it.
Panda.
I'm going to open slap you in front of the world.
I've been using Board Panda for the source of some of mine for the whole 6 months or so we've been doing this.
I've been doing this a year, guys.
Oh, yeah, wow, almost.
A year in April.
But yeah, I've used Board Panda.
We need to have a year anniversary episode.
Can we be naked in it?
I insist.
Well, it would have to be
I insist.
episode 52 because that is exactly a year if you're doing it once a week.
All right, fine,
We're on what?
Mr. Math.
46 now.
I love Zach's eye roll there.
Mr. Mav.
Anyway, this is Board Panda. It's a collection of Instagram funny headlines. I cannot read the names of the people who wrote this because it's Board Panda.
But thank you for your contribution.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so here's some funny news stories and headlines that people posted on Instagram. The only problem with these is that some people don't realize that some of these come from satire websites, so of course they're funny because they're fake, so it's hard to tell which ones sometimes are real and which ones are fake, but they're funny either way. This one I know is real because I looked it up.
We have a fact checker on our team.
Trail cam photographs naked man high on LSD running on all fours who thought he was a tiger.
I thought we weren't going to talk about that anymore. John.
Wildlife cameras caught an eyeful when they captured Merrick H., a Czech man, running on all fours in the middle of the night. He also happened to be completely naked. Merrick had apparently decided to take LSD in order to fight the depression he said he suffered from. It looks like the drugs beat his depression because as soon as he took them, he stripped down and started running around on all fours because he believed he was a Siberian tiger. He then proceeded to catch the scent of his prey and ran after it on all fours for 8 hours for a total of 15.5 miles.
Wow.
Police received photos of the man from foresters. They eventually tracked him down and apprehended him, which...
Did they trank him? Please tell me they tranked
him. It doesn't
him.
say, but I hope so. It caused him to confess he had taken LSD. Even though he confessed, he wasn't charged since he didn't actually have the drugs on him. but he was fined.
He didn't do anything destructive leave the guy alone.
Yeah, if he wants to be a tiger and get his tiger on in the forest, then let him be a tiger.
Chasing prey for 15.5 miles.
On all fours?
On all fours.
Ouch.
Do you want to try that?
Not
I can get us some
particularly.
LSD.
I don't know what would happen to me if
Be a tiger with me. Come on.
Indonesian police burned 3.3 tons of weed. Get entire town high.
That's what we need to do in Ukraine.
I love the planning of...
Just drop some smoking piles of weed on the Russian army.
There we go.
And they're like, hey,
man.
Maybe we should just talk about this.
Let's talk about it and then drop some snacks.
Yeah, it sounds like the police didn't think this one through. That's one way to get rid of illegal contraband.
That's awesome.
The police of Palmyra, which is a sub-district of West Jakarta, Indonesia, accidentally got their residents high as kites when they burned a 3.3-ton pile of marijuana. A number of residents, including journalists in the Indonesian neighborhood, reported feeling dizzy, headaches, and intoxicated when the plume of smoke blew into their streets. The police wore masks when they set the weed ablaze, but forgot to mention to the folks in the surrounding areas that the smoke may affect them too.
They just start like laughing.
They basically gave an entire town a contact high. Oops.
That's awesome.
I would like to be. I wish that was my conception story. Like,
Yeah?
my mom and dad got high as kites because of the cops burning weed, and they had me.
I would just want to use it as an excuse to work. Like, you didn't pass your drug test, Zach. Oh, I was in Jakarta. And yeah.
That's awesome. Zach, here's one from your neck of the woods.
All right.
Minnesota town re-elects a dog as its mayor.
Yay!
Of course they did.
Cormorant Township, Minnesota. Duke, a 9-year-old Great Pyrenees, won re-election as mayor of a small Minnesota town. He will now be serving his 3rd straight term as mayor of Cormorant. He is so adored in the small town that no one even ran against him.
Except for a border collie with an attitude.
I don't know who would run against him because
Has a
he's
leather
such a
jacket on
he's done such a great things for the community.
Like, what?
Said Cormorant resident Karen Nelson, according to Detroit Lakes Online. Duke won his first election 3 years ago and is expected to run again next year.
He's probably doing more than those people on the hill.
Probably. I'm just picturing him like sitting behind a desk. You know,
He's like filing papers.
Making backroom deals.
just let him sniff your butt. Then after that.
Yep.
Those first 3, I actually fact-checked to make sure they were real, but then I kind of ran out of time. And so these next ones, I can give no guarantees about whether or not these are real.
I choose to believe them.
Yep.
Those first 3 were, though. I got those from actual news sources after seeing them on here. So let's see.
I want to live in a town run by an actual dog.
Hell yeah.
This one's heartwarming. It's a street performer just playing his guitar, and no one's around them. The street singer was ignored by everyone. Then 4 kittens came to show their support. Just 4 little kittens that surrounded this guy while he's playing guitar and just listened to him play
That's
when
adorable.
no one else would.
That is adorable.
And then they mauled him to death.
Because he didn't have any food.
This is one where the picture doesn't line up with the headline. It says, due to a decrease in cookie sales, the Girl Scouts switched to a more aggressive sales campaign. But then that's placed under a picture of Marines in full riot gear carrying rifles kicking down doors.
Thinking that's probably from The Onion.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, this one was real. I did double check this one. Prisoner who died and was brought back claims his life sentence has technically ended, and he's requesting to be released.
That actually happened to a woman who killed her child in the 1800s. They hung her, but they didn't do a good enough job, and so she woke up in the coffin, and they said that she'd served her sentence.
Really?
They let her go, and she went on to have more kids.
This guy's from Iowa. He's a convicted murderer. They did not accept his excuse. They rejected his plea. His claim was, well, he was technically legally dead for a minute, so his life sentence should be over. They rejected it. And
that's too bad.
Nice
try.
They said either you're alive and so you finish out your life sentence, or you're dead, in which case you can't file motions to dismiss charges anyway.
It amazes me it actually went to a judge. It sounds like it went to a judge.
Yeah.
I love that.
Guy accidentally shoots himself in the face after his bullet ricochets off an armadillo.
That's too weird to not be true.
That one's got to be. Elderly man escapes nursing home to attend world's biggest heavy metal festival.
Yes.
Nice.
That is awesome.
His name is Jason.
I just want to see Metallica.
Metallica.
Wife crashes her own funeral, horrifying her husband who had paid to have her killed.
I've heard that one, yeah.
Wow.
I like this one. Goat, which suffers from anxiety, only calms down when she's put in her duck costume.
Me too, goat. Me too.
I hear you.
I'm surprised you didn't wear it tonight. You seem a little on edge.
I know, I'm a little bit. I need my duck costume.
Man refuses to turn up to work from fear of ruining perfect blanket of freshly fallen snow with footprints.
That's a new one.
I think that guy's just a lazy ass. I'd love to hear what my boss said. Oh, but the freshly fallen snow, I don't want to spoil it with footprints. It looks so serene.
Get your ass in here.
But my OCD.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man sues himself and wins. A Kentucky man who threw a boomerang that flew back and hit him in the back of the head has sued himself for $300,000 and won.
But the court he can't pay it.
It says, and astonishingly, it will not cost him a cent because all the money he won comes from his insurance company.
Jeez.
Good luck with that one. Let's see.
It's ironic that it was a boomerang.
Here's one from security footage. Philadelphia Dunkin' Donuts robber spotted in security camera footage stretching before committing the robbery.
You don't want to pull a hammy when
No,
you're
you
stealing
gotta-
from Dunkin' Donuts.
You gotta limber up.
It's only good health.
This one sets the vegan movement back like 50 years. Woman who climbs Mount Everest to prove vegans aren't weak and can do anything on a vegan diet dies of starvation and altitude sickness.
I mean,
Her autopsy showed she wasn't consuming enough calories to keep up with what she was burning.
Oh,
Damn.
Maybe she should have eaten.
it's a hot dog, you know. Get a little extra oomph to get to the top.
This is one that's probably fake, and I guess it based on the picture, but woman arrested for training squirrels to attack her ex-boyfriend.
I could see that.
Look at the picture of her, though. She's cross-eyed and extremely
She
giddy
looks
about
like a
this whole
squirrel,
thing.
kind of. She's like the squirrel whisperer.
Yeah.
Woman accidentally joined search party looking for herself. She changed clothes and forgot that that the description fitted her previous outfit. It's like, oh crap, they're looking for me?
Right here, I found me.
This one's probably fake, but it's funny. Trapeze artist with diarrhea shits on 23 people.
No, I think that's true.
Zach was there.
I think I read that one and looked it up. But I
was
don't
there.
know.
How do you say that
3,000
word?
years ago.
That drink.
Cognac.
Cognac, okay. This one's called Not All Heroes Wear Capes. A woman chugged an entire 200 bottle of cognac rather than give it to airport security.
Oh my gosh.
She must have been all kinds of fun on that flight. Antisocial woman pretends to be blind for 28 years so she wouldn't have to greet people.
That's
the
brilliant.
Dumb and Dumber thing.
That commitment level is amazing. I don't know if that one's true. I hope it is, just because I want to believe that. Pig steals beer cans, gets drunk sipping from them, and picks a fight with a cow.
Alabama Nightly News.
Now I want to know who won.
The cow.
Australia's biggest garlic bread factory burns down. According to a witness, I felt so sad, but it smelled amazing.
All vampires flee area.
Yeah.
This one can't be true, but hope it is. A cat from hell has terrified the family so much that they only feel safe in their pool. The whole family like cowering down in their little swimming pool. Priest farts in the middle of mass and says it was the Holy Spirit. Man sues McDonald's for still being depressed after eating a Happy Meal. Didn't make him happy.
He needs to try the happy ending meal.
Yes. Totally different.
Go in the back for that.
A happy ending meal. Man arrested for teaching his dog to bite people who put pineapple on pizza. Amen, brother.
Yep. A dog is noble.
Fruit does not belong on pizza. It's like putting oranges or apple slices on pizza. It's just unnatural.
It's wrong.
Doesn't bother me.
Pet owners shocked as puppies he raised for 2 years turn out to be bears. Another one, I hope that's real.
I didn't know until it mauled me.
Yeah.
This one's real. I looked this one up. Florida woman is fighting to keep her fully trained gator named Rambo who rides four-wheelers. It's a gator on a four-wheeler. She dresses it in clothes, puts sunglasses on it. I looked it up in the article. Apparently, it's because it's like 6 feet long now, and once they're past like a certain length, they have to give them to like his shelter or a gator farm or something. But she fought the law to keep it and won.
Wow.
Alrighty.
This is why aliens don't visit us.
Passengers' repeated farts force airline to make emergency landing.
Zach.
What? I had Cafe Rio.
They shouldn't have Chipotle in the airport.
Last one. Russian who wore a shirt that said, "I don't do doping. Test positive for doping." How'd they see through her brilliant plan?
I know, right?
It said right on her shirt she doesn't do doping, and yet they
tested her anyway.
anyways.
It's like Sherlock Holmes is
It's like
working for
diabolical geniuses.
Hold on there. Something's wrong. I dare say that shirt is incorrect.
Anyway, yeah, that's what I got. Who's up next?
I guess I'll go next.
Oh, thanks, Zach.
I only have 12.
It's all good.
Weird World on Cracked. 12 truly amazing headlines we didn't notice by Andrea Mino, November 16th, 2021. In Maryland, a lawmaker who's also a surgeon tried to combine those jobs. Terry Hill showed up in virtual legislative meetings while literally in the middle of surgery and got fined a total of $15,000 for it.
Why?
I know. Multitasking.
Yeah, at least he's showing up.
Right.
Surgery, does he have like gloves on and blood all over his smock? And,
It was a Zoom meeting.
yeah.
Yeah, it was. I remember that. In Kansas City, one guy robbed a store and took nothing but $100 of worth of toilet paper.
Well, it depends on when that happened.
If it was 2020, I could see
Yeah.
that happening.
After his card was declined, he tried to leave with a cart full of toilet paper anyway and pulled a gun on an employee who tried to stop him.
Let me wipe my ass.
Now he has plenty of toilet paper in the clink.
Yep. And it's that John Wayne stuff. Love that. Dozens of fish crates appeared instead of luggage at Heathrow Airport. Passengers waiting for their luggage at the conveyor belt were pretty surprised when nothing but frozen fish started rolling past them.
I just shrug and take it anyway.
Yeah, for real.
like, yeah.
Dinner is served.
Clothes, salmon, I don't care.
Oh, Jason. A small penis march aimed at combating stigma. What? I thought you might be interested.
Oh.
A small penis march aimed at combating stigma was held in Los Angeles. Dozens of people marched in the Small Dong March, organized by two YouTubers who encouragingly suggest to own that truth.
No.
Just
Dozens
go,
of
and even
people.
with like an average penis, you could be their king. You're like, yeah. Yeah.
Say hello to King Dong.
There.
All right.
That's my new screen name.
A town in England is putting up a bronze statue to a beloved goose. Derek the goose, who was actually female, lived in the Watchet harbor for over a decade, and townspeople are raising funds for a memorial to her.
Oh.
That's sweet.
Guess.
Geese are jerks.
Yeah. My son wants a goose.
Get him one.
I should.
A guy in a murder trial in Argentina was thrown out because he was meowing. He was charged with double homicide and during his trial kept meowing like a cat for some reason and refused to stop, so he got kicked out. All right.
I think he's going for the insanity defense.
Yeah.
Or the cat meowing defense.
Oh, is that one?
That's a strategy.
A judge in Singapore had to issue an arrest warrant for a sleeping teenager. He faced charges including trespassing in the Singapore Zoo, but his parents couldn't wake him up for the trial, so the law had to get involved.
Yeah, I've tried to wake up a teenager before.
Yeah, it's a waste of time.
Is it?
Yeah, Sam, you can't wake him up until he's ready.
That's where a glass of water on the face gets him.
Oh.
In Florida, of course, someone tried to rob a restaurant with finger guns.
Yeah, I remember that one.
The sheriff's office arrested the suspect and confirmed, thankfully, that nobody was harmed in the incident at the local Waffle House.
That's
yeah.
right. That's such a lowbrow story. You know?
It's such a Florida story.
Right.
What are you robbing Waffle House for?
What
They
are
have like what?
Waffles?
$100 in the till?
Ooh. No, that's a good-
Waffles?
Yeah, waffles.
No, I want waffles.
A guy in Hull, England, complained that Pizza Hut's tomato sauce is too sexy.
He's not wrong.
He didn't like the shake, squeeze, and squirt label. Pizza Hut apologized, but that wasn't enough, and he called his member of parliament. Too sexy. Fisher-Price is cashing in on nostalgia by creating a mobile phone. It looks exactly like a Fisher-Price chatter telephone, complete with a rotary dial in rainbow colors, but it's actually a working Bluetooth-equipped phone.
Oh, wow.
Kids nowadays aren't going to know what a rotary phone is, though. They won't even recognize that as a phone.
They won't know
Have
how
to
to
teach
use
them.
it in an emergency. Call 911.
How? Okay, give me 5 minutes.
Yep. A truck driver is winning against New Jersey's state Senate president.
Like in an election?
He did win.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Just some random truck driver
He
winning.
spent $140 on his campaign, and he won.
Wow.
They must really not like their Senate president.
No.
We'll vote for some random truck driver over you.
Yeah, basically.
It says right here, in the race for a Senate seat, that is, he's ahead of the Senate president by 2,000 votes, despite having spent a total of $153 on his campaign.
So I was wrong, but he did win.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Crazy.
Crap, now what do? I didn't expect to really win.
Last one. In Atlanta, a woman had to pay an ER bill despite never going to the ER. Oh, we've done this one. Well, she was in the waiting room for a while and then left after some time. Apparently, that was enough for the hospital to charge her $700.
Really?
What?
That sounds like the
we didn't read
medical
that.
field.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah. I got some blood work done. I didn't realize that my insurance considered it out of network. $400.
Damn.
My blood work's never covered either.
I mean, you ever look at like the itemized bills? They charge you like $5 for a Band-Aid and stuff like that.
It's crazy. It's a racket. All right.
Well, that's it for me.
My turn. So what I got is kind of short tonight, which probably works out. These are
Naked photos of you?
25 weird employee complaints HR managers have genuinely received.
Nice.
It's from Coburg Banks. I think it's a blog, and it's by Anthony Hughes. So it says, have you ever complained about the irritating people in your office? The other day I came across a hilarious little post by Career Builder about some of the strangest workplace complaints employers have ever heard. You'll find some of them later in the blog, and then it scrolls down. So here's some of the complaints. There isn't any context, so enjoy. Complaint number 1. Jed is too suntanned.
It offends me. He's way too unnaturally tan.
I'm having feelings in my nether regions.
Complaint number 2. James smells like road ramps.
What?
He's rolling around on the off ramps again before his shift.
Complaint number 3. Jess is too attractive. It's distracting. I think that borders on sexual harassment.
Right?
Yeah.
Complaint 4. John breathes too loudly. It makes me feel like I'm suffocating. Complaint 5. Jane keeps scratching her head all day. I'm pretty sure she has nits or rabies or something.
Rabies?
Wow.
Complaint number 6. And remember, these are all real HR complaints.
Yeah.
Complaint number 6. I think Jason might be a pimp.
I've always thought that.
I can confirm that one.
Complaint 7. Julie's aura is wrong.
Her chakras are like completely misaligned. I cleanse her aura with some sage.
Complaint 8. I keep hearing scratching noises from Joel's booth.
Are these all J names?
I guess, because the next one is Jasper. Complaint number 9. Jasper's body is magnetic and keeps deactivating my magnetic access card. Complaint 10. Jamima spends too much time caring for stray cats around the building. Complaint 11. Jacob keeps mimicking the count from Sesame Street as he counts the inventory.
That's annoying.
Complaint 12. I can't stand sitting next to Jan. She isn't a vegetarian, and she literally smells like meat.
These really are all J names.
Yeah,
aren't
they are. I think that must have been like alphabetical or something. Complaint number 13. Josh isn't accepting my Facebook friendship request.
Wow.
If you're the type of people who'd go to HR to complain about that, he's got a pretty damn good reason to be ignoring you.
I think so.
I think he's doing the right thing.
14. Josephine keeps changing my profile picture to Macaulay Culkin and telling everybody that I love him.
You go, Josephine.
15. She's just the most boring person I've ever met. It's ruining the mood in the office. 16. I brought in some homemade brownies and Jake took 2.
Oh, my hell.
17. Someone stole a donut from my desk. I demand that you look at the CCTV to find out who it was. 18. I'm pretty sure Jackson is trying to poison me. Number 19. Jaden made everyone tea, but he never put sugar in mine, and I've reminded him loads of times. 20.
Make your own damn tea,
I know,
man.
right?
Stop asking him to do it.
20. She doesn't even drink alcohol. What's that about?
Is that a requirement on the job for some reason?
Yes. Why are they
We
drinking?
require you to be drinking on the job here.
21. Julian works too hard.
She's not a slacker like the rest of us.
I think it's probably Julian who wrote that.
Yeah.
22. I hate that Jeff's better than me at my job.
It makes me look bad.
23. I think my client is in love with Jenna.
Wow.
24. She has the same name as me.
There can be only one.
25. I'm friends with her brother.
That's a complaint.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah. I don't know why they were all J names, but that's pretty funny.
That is awesome.
Anyway, that's all I got for tonight.
All right.
All right.
Well, that's all I've got for tonight.
I think it's
Great.
all we've got for tonight.
All right. Well, we love you.
Please send us mail.
Or nudes.
Except for the Pope. You back off, brother.
I'll take nudes from the Pope.
On that note.